Yeah. Come on. Welcome. Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here midday money. It's Saturday, the 28th, the final day of the month. Welcome on into the show. Hope everybody's doing all right this morning, early afternoon, whatever time of day it is where you're at. Thanks for popping in. Sean Higgs YouTube, at Mr. Sean Higgs on the X. Winners and whiners in the house on the YouTube channel as well. Conference tournaments on Monday. Conference tournament game. We got one game, whatever. It'll be fine. Because then we got Sunbelt starting up on Tuesday, I believe, with the Patriot League. And this is how the Midday Money Show started 5 years ago. So we're basically 5-year anniversary. Let's have a party. Let's have a partay. iHeartRadio podcast after the fact. You want to tune into more of the Look at a Line show than the daily live, but if you just do it, let's go for it. Let's go. YouTube channel on both the phone looking one and the regular. There's my YouTube right there. I do have a poll question posted. There we go. Who covers? Arizona or Kansas? Get on the poll question, folks. Get on. Be sure to vote. Be sure to vote. Twitter, we're going to tweet out a bunch of games for you. There we go. I did add a couple in. We'll go over them all again. And then we will start our day. We've got a whole 10 people on the X watching. I love it. No winners and whiners, nothing. I'm trying winners and whiners. I'm trying. Let's get to it. We have a comment who's in here already. Jake's in the house. Here we go. Get the pen out. Creighton. 2-0 on lock plays. We're really counting lacrosse, Jake. You got 2.5. The line is 3.5. You can't see this is. I mean, I know you have it at this, but I'll use your 2.5 because that's what you posted as. I am not counting the lacrosse. Lacrosse does not count. DVB's in the house. Welcome. Let's get to it because we have a gaggle of games. And again, those first-time viewers coming in, one, if you're on YouTube, hit the like button, stuff like that. But there's a poll question as well. So, who covers, Kansas or Arizona? Let's get to these games. Midday Money Show from November 1st to today. Here we go. 148 and 143, minus $175 based on $100 bets here with these picks. Houston minus 18.5. Again, lines may have changed since last night. I do a Look at a Line show. You can find it on iHeartRadio. I give the games out. Just like at NFL Sunday. I give the games out on Sunday night. Sometimes on Wednesday night before the Sunday a week and a half away. The lines move. Houston minus 18.5. I haven't even re-looked at these lines. All right. Houston minus 18.5. Montana minus 1. Minnesota minus 1, Arkansas plus the 10, or as our guy Jesse Shue likes to call them, Arkansas. South Carolina plus 12. Added plays this morning. These are fresh from 15 minutes ago. West Virginia plus 1.5. Tennessee minus 4.5. St. Mary's plus 2.5. And the over 143.5. That's your late night bailout special for you, degenerates. And again, these games, you got to bet them all because I'm going to throw in another 20 for you coming up. No, I'm not saying I bet every one of these games. Some of these are games I have on the site. Same with the other ones. We come in with the in crowd, the close calls, and the uglies. The free picks are free picks. They're close to being plays. We were doing this live last night. We're talking about some situations. Like, all right, I'm with you on that one. Here we go. These next games coming up, and again, you see these games here. I mean, we got 300 of them since November. This next batch of groups coming up, these are just records from January the 8th through last night. The innies. Again, am I telling you to bet every single one of these? No. Do I bet every single one of these? Close to it. I have a lot of these games today for myself, but not every single one. And you're going to see it in the next bracket. There's going to be another plethora of games. These are games in the in, close, and the uglies that I have tracked and monitored, and I've used last year as well. This is the record from January the 8th, 124.87, plus $2,455. Central Michigan plus 6.5, VMI plus 11.5, Citadel plus 12.5, Northern Arizona plus 10, Tennessee Tech plus 10, Southern Indiana plus 6.5, Delaware plus 11.5, and NC Greensboro plus 9.5. Out of these games, what do I have on these today? 1, 2, 3, 4 of these I already bet today. All right, I'm on 4 of them. And other ones when you dig into, I said this last night with VMI and Citadel. These guys, their performance is ugly performance. They should be downgraded into the ugly conferences, but they're not. They're in a conference that's a lower tier, but not quite as low level as SWAC and Southland and Northeast. But they are where they are. Again, there's a flat rule I look for these underdogs. They are all underdogs, these games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 25 of them all included coming up here. All underdog plays. But sometimes you got to dig a little more. I can't just be crushing 25 dogs on a Saturday, sometimes 20 on a Thursday when the card is. We had it the other day. You see the records and how they perform. It's up to you what you want to do. I've done the work, and I've done extra work for myself and for some other people. But I can't do everything for you. Galito, horse to water. Close calls. 71 and 63, again, plus 210. All since February the 10th. These guys are right around getting into, should I bet them? And do I bet some of these games? I absolutely do. Do I bet them all? No. And I know that's frowned upon. We're like, oh, you put out plays, you don't. Listen, I'm some days I like a lot of lines, some days I don't. To dive into every one of these, and I do, and you start looking, and sometimes I can't. And for me, it's the hardest. Baseball, I can do it in the baseball and be like, well, I can't pick and choose. I got to put all 3 or 4 of these games up because I'm never going to have 25 and 30 plus games on a baseball day or a football day. Here, once you like something, you got to kind of dig a little more and see if you can put your money on this. And some of these, they do get my money. Others do not. January the 8th, these games are 71-63 plus 210. Take that with a grain of salt. So what have you done for me lately? New Mexico State plus 5.5. UMass plus 5.5. Detroit plus 8.5. Eastern Illinois plus 6. Chicago State plus 5.5. Bucknell plus 6. North Alabama plus 6. Colgate plus 6. Jackson State plus 6. Alcorn State plus 5.5. Florida A&M plus 5.5. Some of these lines have moved. It's tough to do them all up to the second. So I apologize to that, but you see where I'm leaning with a bunch of games. And again, do I have some of these? Yes. Do I have them all? No. As much as a volume guy I am, 304, 270 losses on the year, 500 games. I do not mind firing away. The Uglies, 61 and 60, minus $880. This is what people probably grasp their. Look at that. You're a loser. You can't pick games. Do I have some of these games? Yes. Have I bet some of these games? Absolutely. Do I have all these games today? No. I'm throwing out a record for you. Since January 8th, games in these conferences, 61 and 60, minus 880. St. Francis plus 8.5. FDU, fairly ridiculous, plus 9.5. South Carolina State plus 6.5. Northwestern State plus 6.5. Mississippi Valley, our guys, plus 14. And the Web, plus 12.5. That's an added one. I totally missed it last night because I'm just scarred by them since I've had them a few times. And they lost, and the times I didn't play them, they've won. It's the frustrating part when you kind of pick and choose what you got to do here. But there you have it. There is 30-something games for you that I've done most of the legwork on. You can decipher yourself. You could get a YouTube premium. You could buy a package at Picks and Parlays if you want, where my proverbial money where my mouth is. Let's get to the chat. Michael B's in the house. Lacrosse had the lock emoji too. The money's just disagreeing whether it's college b-ball, lacrosse, or virtual golf. No, Jake. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not. You get your own pen. Keep track of the lacrosse. I'm not doing it. Dylan with another lock. Navy outright. In the Navy. Let's see what we got here. Navy. 4 o'clock this afternoon. Navy laying 285 on the money line. Yes, Jesse. I said how you like to call them Arkansas and Euclid. A lot of plays today. Better ones according to my numbers. Northern Colorado plus 2.5. Wright State at 2.5. See, there are better games, and maybe there are. I mean, I have 2, 4, 6, 8 games bet today. When there's big cards like this, whether it's college hoops, even on college football days, NFL as well, the lines are there. I go right through them. I'm automatically eliminating a bunch of games that I have no interest in. Mostly, although I do have a couple up here in the show picks today, like Tennessee and St. Mary's and Houston, bigger schools, Arkansas. A lot of those huge spreads are automatically off my card. I'm not going to them. I'm automatically going to the ASUN, Big Sky, I'm going to the mid-majors. I'm looking for my numbers right off the bat. I mean, I see the spreads. I'm looking for my, 7, 8, 9 points. Let's go right into those things, and then I'm diving in. 2.5s. Do they make my cut sometimes? Yeah, I guess they would. But at that point, when I've gone through 30-something games, you're always going to leave a game off, an easy winner out. I mean, what do you got to get every single game? You're gonna do every game? Like the work you have to put into every single game, you're gonna get there? You're not. You are not. You have to have what you're looking for right out of the gate. Jake likes Maryland, Baltimore County. No lock emoji. Just some Maryland, Baltimore County. Who do they got today? Where's UMBC? UMB. Here we go. On the road at Lowell. UMass Lowell. The Lowell. Hot diggity dog. Who are you, Gary? Are you Gary's? Is Gary your burner account? That's a hot diggity dog. That's a Gary. With you on Southern Indiana, Texas Tech, and Delaware. There's some nice stuff. See, those are the dogs I like. Michael B likes New Mexico, Virginia Tech, St. Mary's, and the Johnnies in the first half to take care of business. And here he comes, Mr. First Quarter. Michael B with the Jazz. Jesse likes the under. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. He likes the under, and there you go. I got Mary's in the over here in the video today. Jesse, these teams always split the series. God is a kale. Bethune-Cookman, and he's adding Bethune-Cookman. Bethune-Cookman. What time is this game? Where's the cookies? Fairleigh, Queens, Charleston, Stetson, Bethune-Cookman. There we go. On the road at Southern. Not bad here. This is only minus 110 on the money line. Not a bad one for you. Get your own pen. You like that, Jesse? Never heard of Arkansas or Euclid? Yeah, neither have I. I think these new people are taking advantage of you, Sean, with all their locks, trying to get you to keep their records. Yeah, I know. Well, hey, listen, Dylan was on it. Dylan was 15-7, and then he got cocky, and then he went 0-7. So now he's trying to get pad the stats, minus 3,600, minus 1,100, minus 600, minus 675. He's stat padding now. He's stat padding. What do you say there, SF9er? Steve, my guy, good to see you. Zags under. He's with Jesse. He likes the under Gonzaga and St. Mary's. Houston minus 14. Is that a live number? They were, one of my places had a 19 on these guys early. This has to be, is this live? Are they losing right now? Well, mine is 21 right now live. 21 live. They're up by 7, excuse me. Jake saying sprinkle Arkansas one. I can get behind this one. I think Florida, again, nobody's due to lose. Are they right to get picked off or play a close game? Yes. I mean, we had Western Michigan last night. I put a money line here in the chat. It was plus 5 something. I probably should have just also had the 12 points to offset the loss the way it went down, but it is what it is. Arkansas, I could say 100% I'm with you there. A lot of weird short spreads today. Minnesota, BYU, TCU. Yep. Here's the thing though, Mike, and I was just talking about this, which is why I bring up the games that are in. They're close, and you have your ugly conference teams. You can't bet them all. There's way too many on a 140 college basketball Saturday. So I broke them down from, again, January 8th this year. Last year was February the 3rd. And you got to kind of, even when you get to that spot, you got to kind of go and even dig further. You got to peel the onion back, as they say. But like here, these are 4 of them. Can you play all 4 of these games? If there's a few, you can play them all. Go short. You can go short, right? Just be like, just on principle, I got to, whether that could be a dime player going to $100 a game, or $100 player going to $10 a game, $5 is just $1 each. Hey, there's how many games I put on today? You put $1 on every one of them. Am I going 0-50 today? No. For me, this is more my baseball, right? I got 3 or 4 games. I'll play them all. I go 1-2, 1-3, 0-4. I could come back from those. That's not a bad day. That's it. I didn't have it today. Get back tomorrow. I can't do that with 40 games of college basketball, or 27, or 33, even 15. You got to keep digging. Keep digging for the gold. King D's in the house. King D, I like your South Indiana today. They made the chat. Central Michigan first half last night. Big game today. Yeah. Oh, Cash Michigan. I thought Central. I'm looking at it fast. Michigan. Let me tell you. I liked Illinois yesterday. I didn't play it or anything, but I was like, you know what? I could see them. Michigan and freaking Duke. Even Duke right now up 10 early. I hate being like, well, here come the ones. Do you take both of these guys to win a championship right now? I mean, they both look like the cat's meow, bro. They look pretty damn good. Good time to fade Florida. Starting to get hyped a little too much. Yeah, it's I talked about last night, Jake. It was that Georgia game back, I think January 6th. I'm like, 9.5. What the hell are they doing here laying this kind of point? They were, I think, 9-5 or whatever heck their record was at the time. They had losses, is what I'm saying. And then they've just rolled since. And rolling along is good, but sometimes you hit a little bump. Arkansas is a talented team. They get some guys in there. A lot of points. Michael B's got 4 games. Maybe I'll add some later. What is the UCF Baylor line? Tuesday. Baylor stinks. Exactly. You don't want to trust Baylor. But again, that line is what it is. You know, Central Florida's probably worth a shot. Another lock. Look at this guy. Coppin State plus 8.5. Dylan's ready to open up a Dub Club Discord with all these games today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 games. 15 games. And I'm the clown writing them down for you here. This is fabulous. I mean, I'm not going to lie. When I see minus 3,600, minus 1,100, minus 600, minus 700, part of me wants that to lose. Just to kind of teach you a little lesson, like, you don't do these, just take this point spread and lose. I understand it's easy to take huge faves like that, but I mean, what are you putting on a minus 3,600? Like, you got that kind of bankroll? You got 10 dimes on that? I mean, what's the purpose of that at lower levels? I'm not knocking it, though. I'm just saying, like, that kind of stuff. Like, I come in on the free picks. I don't even baseball. I don't like betting more than minus 140s. And plenty of people walk out of here on my chat because I'm not doing 10-leg parlays and there's no Dodgers minus 330 today. We're not taking them. Like, I can't do that. And good kind come in here like, hey, watch my show. I'm going to give you a team minus 1,200 on the money line. Come on, man. That's not a good better. Kentucky first half today for King D versus Vandy. Xavier against Georgetown. I can't believe that only 3 teams out of the Big East are going to make the NCAA tournament. I have nothing on this guy for you. I have nothing to say. Desmond's in the house. Kansas seems just about right. See, I think that line looks a little. Kansas getting run out of the building. All right. Right now, currently on the Midday Money mobile edition, poll question: Arizona minus 10.5, Kansas plus 10.5. 7 votes. I guess we're 4-3 on Kansas here. 57%. On the regular YouTube channel, we have 10 votes. Kansas again getting the call, 6-4. over Arizona covering the spread. Too many locks. I have some here and there. 15 a day, 15 locks. I mean, there's games I like more than others, so I'll put a little bit more on something like that. But I mean, you can't call them lock. I mean, that's funny. We put the lock emoji out there, right? Yeah, we have fun with that. But it's all done in humor. Michael B. adding the running Rebels of UNLV. Such an awkward spot being Utah State and San Diego State lose to UNLV. That makes sense, right? Couple nice wins, and then you lay an egg. You lay an egg. We'll be sure not to throw out the salami. So we have a little party on tap today. And there's plenty of meats around. All right. So these are the original show picks here for the midday money. Houston, Montana, Minnesota, Arkansas. There's the Arkansas team. South Carolina, West Virginia, Tennessee, St. Mary's, and the over. They're all in the chat. They're on the X, tweeted out for you. They're in the comments section as well. Last chance to take Florida, Mr. Weskers. The pen is out on Mr. West. And he's not saying put the pen out. But he's like, take the Gators. Hold on a second. Is this you taking the Gators today or saying Gators in the Final Four? What are we doing here? What is this before I write things down here? King D, Arkansas money line. I like the points with Arkansas with you. Michael B's getting out here. A ton of work to do before the Mary's game tonight. If you turn on the game, I'll be the guy in the courtside screaming at Graham Ike. See, I should have sent you some kind of midday money shirt years ago so you can be on the sidelines there with your little midday money on. Or you know what you got to do? You got to just get a giant – you take a picture. You go over to Office Depot and just have my giant head like on a thing and just wave it around. People like, what the heck's this giant bald guy's head? Mr. Weskers, Gators today. Mr. Weskers, Gators minus 10. We know Final Four already, Mr. Weskers. We got you. Mr. Weskers is trying to hit big so we can get a nice Zach Gallen 1-of-1 signed auto card. Send me a shirt again. I gotta do the shirts. I made them off of what the hell was it back in the day? Vistaprint, my little shirt. Although I did have I think like Teespring or one of those accounts to do little midday money shirts. I put the link in here. Nobody, I think I sold a couple of them. A couple people got them. I don't know who. I got to bring back the midday money shirt, especially during tournament time. What's a Zach Fallen rookie card worth? A cheeseburger? Here we go. He's got jokes on Zach Gillen making 22 milli. All right. We're out of here. There you go. Again, iHeartRadio goes to repeat podcast for all of the free picks, or head to the Twitter at Mr. Sean Higgs. Give me a follow. Games are posted there. Midnight money later on. Look at lines for tomorrow. We'll be back. Notification bells on. See you later. Desmond, have a good night. Des, you out there in Vegas? I'll see you in a couple weeks. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.